Next, I'm going to show you how to plant some purple basil microgreens. Now, this is a little on the intermediate scale in terms of difficulty, and there's a few reasons. The first is because basil is a little bit of a temperamental grower. There are quite a lot of differences in season. In the summertime, you're going to have much quicker germination, but you're going to have a little more muted purple color, whereas in the winter, it's going to take a little bit longer, about 14 days before they're ready to harvest, but they have a beautiful deep dark purple. The other thing to consider about basil is that it's a mucilaginous seed, which means that when your seed is exposed to water, it forms a gel coat around the seed. That's actually an evolutionary adaptation that's pretty interesting about basil that allows it to stick to soil and disguise it from predators. The other thing that it's helpful with is protecting it during heavy rains or during dry spells. However, because they're mucilaginous, they can sometimes stick together, and from time to time you'll have roots growing the opposite direction. I can show you how to handle that when I actually show you the planting, which I'm going to do right now. So I'm going to go ahead and fill my 5x5 tray all the way up. Now with basil, it's important to make sure that you don't have any pieces of mulch or anything in your soil. That can actually interfere with your growing if you're a perfectionist like me. Gonna add a little bit of water here. And it's important not to overcrowd your basil seeds so that they don't stick together. And now I'm just gonna lay my seed down. The seeds are a little hard to see. They blend in with the soil really well there. I'm using 1/4 of a teaspoon, but you'll notice that I'm taking care not to plant them too closely together so that those gel sacs don't stick together and cause the roots to grow the opposite direction. And because these are small seeds, I'm going to mist them from the top instead of using the watering can so that they'll all stay in place. Now I'm just going to put my lid on and they are ready to grow. So I wanted to show you this. We have a tray of 3-day-old basil seed planted 3 days ago. And you can see here that there's a couple of seeds that have stuck to the side. That is the mucilaginous seed coat. And so you have a couple here that have stuck to the side, and you can see that the roots aren't really growing into the soil like they should. And so one thing that I've found that's very useful, it might be hard to show you since it's on the side of the tray, you just cover it in a tiny bit of soil right there, and then it'll help reorient the root. So I have 3 examples to show you of purple basil in various growing stages. Right here we have a 3-day-old seed planted 3 days ago, and then we have seeds that were planted 5 days ago and seeds that were planted 10 days ago. This is what I consider to be the ideal growing period for the summertime. You can see it has a beautiful purple and green. They taste delicious, very intense flavor.